Everybody, welcome back here on Territory Talk. Doug Plagens here alongside the newest Florida Panther, Matthew Tkachuk. Welcome to town. Thanks for being here. How are you?
I'm doing awesome today. Yeah, I'm very, very happy to be here.
Well, you got your flip-flops on. I see that.
Yep.
So that's going to be your general attire. Have you thought about, January, February, it's going to be cold everywhere else, but not here. You can wear those all year.
Yeah, I only have like one or two pairs right now, so I think I need to stock up a little bit if that's going to be my go-to. I might even, never know, I might be going shoeless. Some of these places, it's the weather even today, it's a little cloudy, but waking up and being right by the beach, it's a different lifestyle down here, and one that is very attractive. I'm very excited to be here full time.
Yeah, it gives you a certain energy when you wake up and you feel the warm weather, when you got the sunshine, you got the palm trees looking at you. So I guess going off what you just said, first things first, what excites you the most about being a Florida Panther and being a Florida Panther here for a number of years to come?
Yeah, well, I think first and foremost, the team, what they've done the past few seasons, I think they're trending, and they're very, very close. They're the best team in the regular season last year, so their team as a whole is hungry, and I'm hungry too. I haven't won anything in this league yet, and I think that I could help be a guy that can put them over the hump here, and it's just exciting. We got a new coaching staff, lots of new people within the organization, new players. I'm not the only one, so it's a comfortable feeling for only being here one day. I feel like I've been here for 5 years already. So everybody's been awesome, and the chance to win trumps everything. But it's not a bad place to wake up to every day either. It's just waking up today. You just wake up with that little extra smile or smirk, and it's a great place to live.
And you touched on it a little bit, but you come to a team that has cup aspirations, and that's got to be an exciting thing to be coming to a place where the team knows what they're capable of. And again, the goal that everybody has is to be that last team standing at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not here to wear flip-flops and swim in the ocean. I'm here to win. I know everybody else is. It's going to be a very committed group to winning. I think that's the first and foremost thing. Everybody that texts me is, this is a great hockey club on and off ice. But on ice, like we have goals this year that are high, and we want to make that happen. So that's great to hear. I think I'm a little bit of a different type of player too, with a personality and a little bit of swagger that I think can help this team. And I'm excited for when the games start to happen, because that's when it matters most. And it's going to be here before we know it, which is exciting.
And it's a team that plays a really exciting brand of hockey. And I know fans like watching it, but as a player too, is that attractive? Is it fun to think about being a part of a group that plays this way, that plays a high tempo, that scores like this team can?
Yeah, it is very much. Out of all the East teams, I watch this team right at the top. They're them in Ottawa, just because my brother's there. Those are the two teams that I watch the most. So to be able to join the offense they have too. It's the whole team. It's not just offense from the offense. It's their defense are always up in the rush. It's kind of a fun. It's been the past few years an attack mindset offensively, and I think that one of the big things this year is improving the play defensively. And I know that's kind of a common thing that I've heard a little bit, but the offense is always going to be there with two elite goalies back there. It's very confident feeling going in every game, knowing that you have probably the best goalie on the ice. So that's a huge part of this team as well.
No, Matthew, you've gone from playing in the Battle of Alberta now to the Battle of Florida. Panthers and the Lightning have a pretty fun rivalry that's developed here over the last few years. Obviously, they're a team that's accomplished a lot, and one of those measuring stick games. Teams always want to bring their A game against them. You look forward to being a part of that rivalry now?
I am. I've been here for one day, but I hate them. So I'm excited for that first game against them. They've been the team to beat the last few years. Seems like if you want to win, if you want to be successful, you got to go through them. So I'm excited for those games this year. They're already circled.
And how excited are you now coming to the Atlantic Division? Your brother's an Ottawa Senator. You're going to get to see him maybe a little bit more this season. I'm sure you'll have those dates circled on the calendar too.
Yeah, I told him the other day, like it's been fun playing against them, the past few years, but we've seen in Calgary, we seem to have the advantage over them a little bit. Actually, they played pretty good against us the last few years, but fun's all over. This is business here. Same division. All these games against him matter. Told him if he does anything to Barkey or any of those guys, we're going to have some issues. But I think we're looking forward to not just playing against each other twice, getting 4, maybe more games against each other throughout the year. And always love watching him play. He's one of my favorite players to watch. Their team's gotten a lot better, so we got to be ready for them. And I'm used to playing in the West, and this is really different for me. So I've been talking to him a little bit about travel and that stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm getting off the plane in January, and it's 75 degrees, and he's getting off, and it's like minus 70. So it's a little bit different, but we're excited to play against each other.
Yeah, they're a team on the rise too. Those are going to be fun matchups. And looking at the group that you're joining now, just in mentioning a few guys. Former teammate Sam Bennett, got a Flames connection with Ryan Lomberg too. Some other familiar faces that you might know, but some guys that you knew from Calgary. Exciting to see some familiar faces here.
Yeah, very excited. They were, some of the first guys that texted me. I talked to Benny for a little bit the other day. Me and him are super, super close. I got to play with Lomby, who's one of the best guys you're ever going to meet, for a little bit there in Calgary, and I'm ecstatic to play with both of them. They're both unbelievable guys, and I'm very happy to see how they've played since being in Florida. Their games have absolutely taken off, and the importance, both of them, what they provided this team is something that I noticed just watching on TV. They're huge parts of this team with the different roles that they play, and I think that here, from seeing it from the outside, it looks like a very close team. Everybody's similar-ish age. Most guys are in that little age bracket, so very tight team off ice, and I think that's going to translate, and I think those two guys have been a big part of it since coming here, and I've loved seeing the success that they've had, and hopefully I can have the same. And
you mentioned a lot of guys in similar ages, a lot of guys similar points in their careers, and you mentioned earlier, everybody on this team you feel like has that common goal, and you've got so many of the core players here locked up for a while. Does that make it exciting knowing that this group is here now and it's going to be here together for a while?
Yes, it is very exciting. That is one of the main reasons why I wanted to come. I didn't want to, put everything into, just the 1 year. I want to be consistently in the hunt. I want to be consistently one of the last few teams, if not the last team, So this team's got a great future. And of all the teams I looked at, this team, in my opinion, had the best. Don't get me wrong, I want to win it more than anybody this year, but it's a pretty good feeling that there's hopefully can have a few kicks at it in years to come after that. I
wanted to ask you about the captain, Alexander Barkov, here. For a while, he kind of had that moniker as far as maybe media and fans across North America were concerned, as one of those guys that was maybe the most underrated player in the league, and it felt like he really got that recognition. But even when he had that underrated tag, you talk to his peers, you talk to players around the league, and everybody was like, no, this guy's the real deal. This guy's extremely difficult to play against. Alexander Barkov, what'd you notice playing against him and just from observing him over the years?
Easily top 3 player in the NHL. Easily. Does everything. We only played him twice. I would unfortunately have to be out there against him most of the time, and that was never fun because you knew that he was going to have the puck the whole game, and you probably weren't going to get that many offensive chances, and you're going to be in your zone most of the time. So I'm excited for the chance to, maybe get to play with him, and if not, there's so many unbelievable players, especially up front. So we'll see what happens. But to have a guy like that on your team, you have the advantage every time he's out there. So plays big minutes, does everything for this club. Captain, seems like one of the best, lead by example types of guys, and somebody that I'm going to learn a lot from, and hopefully that with me here he can learn a lot too. I've got a pretty big personality. I think it looks like, that's one thing. I think he's more of like a quiet leader. So if I'm here to help him and he's there to help me, I think that'll be really good for both of us. And I think I can make him better because I know he's going to make me better. So I think it'll be fun, and hopefully we can hit the ground running right away. And whoever we play with or whoever I play with, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, I know we can't wait to see you hit the ice here. And before we let you get going, I know you're excited to be down here in South Florida. We'd like to learn as much as we can about you guys off the ice as well. And I know we'll have a chance to do that. But as far as your downtime, coming down here to South Florida when you're not at the rink, what are you looking forward to doing the most? Is it golf? Is it fishing? Is it something else?
First of all, I got to get a house. So I'm doing that today.
Take care of that stuff.
Yeah, I got to take care of, first and foremost, that. I want to get a golf cart. because I heard the new practice rink is going to be very close to kind of the area that I want to live. So that's, another
That'll be
thing
your
that I
mode
wanna
of
get.
transportation.
Yep. Love golf. I love being on the water. I love, jet skiing and paddle boarding. And I never was a beach guy. It's actually pretty funny. We were in New Jersey this past week or like a week ago, and I'm in there and I'm having like the time of my life with some of like my brother's future in-laws and future brother and sister-in-law, whatever. And my mom's like, I think you're a beach guy now, Matthew. Like, have you thought about like, is how close is Florida? Like, how do you think that's a possibility? And it came true. So it's crazy how that happened. And I think she was the first one that realized that I might be a beach guy now.
Well, I think we're thrilled that you are. We're glad it happened the way that it did. We're happy to have you here. We can't wait to see you on the ice. And again, we can't thank you enough here for stopping by. Welcome to town. I know you got a busy day here, but thanks for taking some time for us.
Absolutely. Anytime, guys.